We in traffic, traffic. What's some words that rhyme with traffic? What did he say on Malibu's Most Wanted? I almost said giraffic. But what's up? Is anybody gonna pull up? I already went live today. Shit. I don't know what's wrong. It's like ever since I stopped talking about the messy shit, I don't get no views. Ever since I stopped talking about what YouTubers is dissing each other and what YouTubers is beefing and who and rappers and entertainers, y'all just don't fall through like y'all used to. And I'm trying to see what's up with that. What's up? Y'all acting funny with a pimp? Like y'all what y'all want me to talk about? Cardi B and what? Cause I don't get as many views unless I'm talking about like hood rat shit. And I've been real big on my conscious shit, like just, you know, like expressing to y'all where I'm at right now in life. Everything that if I learn something, if I see something and I pick up on something and it moved me, then I come share it with y'all. Like I could watch something and be like, damn, I gotta tell somebody this. I come share it with y'all. Or something could blow my mind. I come share it with y'all. Um, haven't had too much of that going on. I haven't really been watching nobody. I am looking forward to Minister Jew tonight. Um, he gonna talk about the quantum energy or what surrounded what happened in Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama. I told y'all my granny is from. She was born in Mobile, and I believe that she still had family there. My granny just passed. She was 96 years old, but I don't know. I know it was a few others who moved up north with her, but I know she wasn't the only one either. And that's crazy. Ain't it crazy? Like nowadays, how I feel like we know less and less about our grandparents and stuff and about our elders. But anyway, you know, I was just killing time, see if anybody gonna pull up real quick before I talk about everything in the beginning. And then somebody pull up and then I gotta repeat everything. But have y'all seen the news about the Lil Tay? I don't know why I keep wanting to call it Lil TJ. I'm getting that's my age showing. You know how our parents they be calling everybody the wrong name and they just don't even care to keep up no more. Like my age is starting to shift with it. But Lil Tay, oh my gosh, like this is like real big in my generation because like when she first came out, like she was like what 10 years old. This world is terrible. But when she first came out, you know, that's when like I was really big or getting into social media and um you know, different apps or whatnot and everything. So like she was like one of the first or not the first, but she was like one of them internet phenomenons. Like when she came out and she started doing her thing, she was like the first of her kind. Like since then, we gotten some other ones, but like she was definitely like the first of her kind with that shit. I forgot who put her on. Who was she with, y'all? Cause she wasn't like she used to pop up on the scene with somebody. It was somebody. It was like another streamer, another YouTuber, or somebody who people might not even have liked. I don't remember. Y'all got to help me freshen my memory about the situation. But like speaking to what happened to her, like that's crazy. But if I'm gonna be honest, ain't no wood to knock around. But I just to show that like I don't have bad intent. But if I'm being honest, I always felt like something was gonna happen to her. Like, wasn't they trying to like call CPS, or like a lot of people online at one point was complaining about, like how she was moving and how they was allowing her to move. Like, didn't she get in trouble for like recording a video somewhere or something? Like, I remember it like being a whole bunch of drama surrounding her, and that's why she kind of went quiet or whatever. But I always felt like, cause for one, they was making it seem like she was doing more than she was actually doing. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's all cute, it's all cool, to be a little hood caricature. Ain't it funny? I be trying to say all this shit and I don't even know how to say it. Just caricature. Like a little mini hood clone, basically, just like a cartoon of what we supposed to be or how we supposed to act. Like the same thing I feel like about Cardi B. Like, you come out here and you get praised for the stuff that black people get looked down on for doing, and then in a weird twisted way you end up encouraging the black people to do it even more. Like, it's weird, it was weird. But I always had a bad feeling about, like, it was just some weird energy always surrounding that situation. Because for one, it was like, well, who was allowing a kid to do this? And even if it was just all fun and games or whatever, like at some point it was like it looked a little like exploitation. Like, at what point do you just stop? At what point do you just say, okay, you will have a future, or do you just let it continue to go on and on and on? So I don't know. Even young, I kind of noticed that, and I kind of noticed that. I'm like, this kind of wild. Like, it's funny, but it's wild. Yeah, what year did Andy Milonakis? What year did that show come out? I don't know why that's coming to my head. I gotta take these braids down. But like, it was always like that cringy type of energy. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was just always weird, entertaining but weird. Like, I don't know. They both to me had really really weird energy around them, and I used to fucking love the Andy Milonakis show. And I know that came out way before her, but I'm just saying, like, that's kind of how I felt about her, because you gotta think, like, it's somebody behind this camera recording this. Like, it's somebody telling her that this is okay. It's somebody supporting this. And even if they ain't, like, this, millions of people are seeing this. So somebody saw it, somebody okay with it, So I don't know. I just always felt some type of way about it. I mean, but I always feel some type of way when I see like a person of another culture come in and, like, basically put blackface and shit. Like, that make me feel some type of way. But the thing is, what is the thing? I'm sorry, y'all. Something just caught my attention. I'm sitting up here at the park, the kids at football practice, and I'm trying to figure out why this one is all the way over here by herself. Okay, I see what's going on. But yeah, like, it's all funny, but it's still a hint of like disrespect, you know? So, and I get it. Like, everybody have their spiel, everybody have their personality. So I get it. You get what I'm saying? But I always felt like something would come behind this. And here it is. You know, Unfortunately, rest in peace her soul. She is not with us anymore. And a lot of us feel, I've heard people saying like stuff about her being abused. I don't remember hearing anything about that. But like I said, like I've always remembered it being like really weird energy around the girl. Like it was just weird. Shit, was she being abused allegedly? Was she being forced to make those videos? Like it just gives me like CPS needs to do a checkup. You get what I'm saying? It always gave that, just a welfare check, nothing too crazy. But yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised. And what's crazy is we think that people hop in these spaces and they can just hop in and dominate these spaces, and because they not on mainstream T or they're not in the media or on TV or in the mainstream, we think that we assume that they don't got to give nothing up and they don't got to answer to nobody. But I'm starting to see it way differently. I feel like if you even contribute to this goddamn game, you a part of it. Like even with the guy, they said the Cha Cha Slide guy passed. Like shit, he only had one hit, and I wouldn't be surprised if they took his ass out too. You get what I'm saying? Like maybe that's all it takes. It's just for them, for you to get on their radar. So, do I think she was sacrificed? I think there's a huge possibility that she was, and I'm sure once they get into I'm sure people doing the gematria breakdown and getting into the numbers of it already, and once they do that, I'm sure a lot's gonna reveal itself. And I be paying attention to gematria, and I always, in the back of my mind, I always wonder, like, is this like really like the powers that be, doing this, or like are we getting a glimpse into how God interacts with, just the physical world? What's up, Gigi? You back? I went and I subscribed to your page earlier too, girl. Yes. And I had pinned my email. I had put my email in the last chat. But yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me fucking do it here. It's still not letting me write in the chat. That's wild. But yeah, so we could do a live or something. We can plan for it. But me, maybe you, forever Danielle for sure, because me and her need to do something about her spiritual awakening. Oh no, thank you, girl. Shoot. Thank you for your engagement and for coming over here. What you think about Lil Tay? What you think about the personality known as Lil Tay, um, possibly being sacrificed or just a freak accident? Because I heard some people saying that she was in like a jet ski accident. So if that happened, that's wild. What's up, Carl Scotts? No, yes, it's wild. But let's be honest though, like, would she come out about what they said she was 14? So she didn't, and would she hit the scene when she was like 9? So she ain't come out that long ago, but you know, I don't know. That seemed a little off too. It seemed like she came out longer than that. Was she older than 14? It seemed like she would be like at least 18 right now, but whatever. Cause I feel like I was watching her when I was maybe in high school, middle school. Hell yeah, it seemed like it was playing the whole time. And I've listen, even watching her back then, whenever it is that she came out, whatever year, I always felt like something bad was gonna happen to her. And I never knew why. I never understood it. But I guess now I have a better understanding of what I think goes on in the industry. But I always felt like it was weird energy around that little girl, in that like something was gonna happen. Honestly, like I didn't think she would be sacrificed. I thought it would be something like, I don't know, some street shit. Like was she getting into it with gangs or something? Like, or maybe an overdose, because the way she was giving it up is like she was like that, like that. Like, maybe I don't know. I got to go back and watch her videos. Like, was this a parody thing or was she really giving it up like that back then? Because, it's been a minute. But when I seen her face, it definitely, I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember. Oh, yeah. I always thought that, like, somebody needed to go to jail or something. Like, CPS needed to be caught or something. I always thought she was just a bad kid. And that's just me putting it plainly because, I wasn't mature or I didn't really know what was going on. I just thought, like, that bitch bad. And, you know what I'm saying? I don't too much get into people. To me, that's a face paint away from doing blackface. So, like, to me, she was making fun. Was she on Dr. Phil? I think she may have been on Dr. Phil. I think so, cause like when she came out, she was like a little phenomenon. Like everybody was going crazy about her. They was eating from her the whole time. Didn't something happen where like she had recorded a video in somebody's house or something and she got in trouble for it? Like maybe some like a house. I don't know if it was her house or like maybe it was the house that was supposed to get sold, or maybe she wasn't supposed to be in the house, but she recorded a video in the house, and maybe she ended up apologizing about it. But I always felt like, dang, whoever's leading that girl is not leading her right. Like for real, like they was doing her. She was like a crash dummy. That little girl was the crash dummy. They was not worried about her future or nothing. They said your future is now, like the army. Jay, for the day, you back? Did you subscribe? Can you please subscribe if you want to be? If you're gonna keep coming back and apologizing and stuff. Listen, it's okay to be angry, but what you not gonna do is be calling my people, and you guys, because you might not be a racist, but that's giving off a little. That gives off racy a little bit, just a little bit. But thanks for coming back. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button. I'm down to have a conversation. You can ask me anything you want about black people in a respectful way, and you might get an answer. How about that? But Jay, what you think about the what was she, Asian, the little girl Lil Tay, who just passed away, who used to be real, like a real big thing on YouTube and everything. Remember, she had all the videos. I remember her having all the money and stuff and standing on the counters, and yeah, she was saying like she was the youngest flexer. Shut up. Oh, I thought that was Jay saying he just a tad racist. No, Carl Scott say just a tad. No, and Gigi J is back. Like, okay, so you was here earlier, so it's not just me. How did she die? Okay. Well, a lot of some people feel like she was sacrificed, and I'll just throw it out there that it could have been a freak accident. From what I heard, is it was like a jet ski collision, and her little brother died. But she was young. She was a part of the industry. I mean, and you don't even have to be I'm starting to feel like even YouTube, like slowly but surely, they starting to reel people in on YouTube. Once you hit a certain once you hit a certain level, like what's his name, Kai Sanat, like even with that shit that happened with him, like that was kind of weird and questionable. Yeah, he a big YouTuber. Yeah, he did go on live and say everybody come out, whatever, whatever. But I don't know, y'all. I still kind of feel like he was set up a little bit too. That's just how I feel. You can't trust everything you see. I don't trust nothing that I see, and I question everything they put in front of me because I know that it's all psychological warfare. What's up, Tap In TV? I think I subscribe to you. I tried to subscribe to everybody channel who came on the live earlier. So if I didn't, then I'm gonna go back. Hey, welcome back, Broderick. I haven't seen you in a minute, but we talking about Lil Tay, y'all. What's going on with Lil Tay? Like I've been telling the people who already been here, I have been felt like even when she first came out, Somebody mentioned that she was on Dr. Phil, but I always felt like something bad was gonna happen to her. I never thought like, yeah, I thought it was gonna happen back then. Like I thought it was gonna happen back then. Like was she acting like she was in a gang, or was she acting like claiming bloods, or it was something that she was doing that made me feel like this not gonna end right, and whoever leading her is do not care about her. Who did she come up with? Did she used to be in like a rapper videos, or who did she used to mess with, y'all? What's up? I'm True Skills. What's Adams TV? Who did Lil Tay used to be with when she first came out? Like it was somebody who came out before her, and that may have been who sacrificed her. She was claiming the bloods. Yeah, it was something crazy. Like at first it seemed like what she was doing was like a parody. And then it just got real like weird and cringy. Like, wait, she going a little bit too far. Like she started going too far. You get what I'm saying? Like to the point where it was turning people off. She was with Whoa Vicky. Wow. No, you lying to me. You lying to me. Is that true? I know you ain't just gonna lie, but are you guessing or is that true? She was with Whoa Vicky? Because if she was with Whoa Vicky, then now I'm starting to listen. And whoa, Vicky, like y'all see how she's starting to change up everything, and she talking about like, oh, I don't think Lil Nas X is gay for real, and this, that, and the third, and you get what I'm saying. And now, whoa, Vicky, she about to be on Baddies, East or something. Like she slowly but surely. She at first she was talking about Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I think she did an interview with Funny Marco or somebody, and now she re-emerging. She's supposed to be on Baddies East. Then she said she quit the industry or whatever she was doing. She was about to be a nurse. It's crazy because she's been in the media lately. Why you bring up Scarlett? I think the industry have a way of, for lack of better terms, slutting people out. You get what I'm saying? Like, the way you think of slutting somebody out on the street, like the industry have a way of slutting people out, and in the music industry. Like they know how to drain your energy, drain your likeness, get all that juice up out you while the getting is good, and then they just leave you high and dry. And I didn't like a lot of stuff Scarlett was saying. Okay. Who is Bunk? Was that nigga who was snatching shit from people on one of the on YouTube or something? Yeah, they said that's what I heard too. There was a jet ski crash. They said they hadn't released any information yet, but yeah, I've been hearing about the jet ski crash. Very unfortunate. But listen, that water. First of all, the ancestors ain't playing. Second of all, even before all this stuff, that water been taking people under. Y'all forgot about the submarine that fast? We forgot about what happened with the people in the Titan that fast. And what else happened? That man who got pulled in that swamp, he got pulled in the water by like a gator or something. And the guy who jumped over the ledge on the yacht on the Carnival cruise, and then all the people who just drowned in Lake Lanier. Quit playing with that water. This is not the year to play with water. And I already knowing that, like I went to Florida a couple of months ago, maybe even a month ago, and I was feeling like, even when I went to the ocean, I love being there. I love the ocean, but I was still like kind of nervous. I'm not gonna lie. And I was telling my kids, I was making sure that I wouldn't even let them really go in it. And usually we get in that thing, but I'm like, nah, like I'm just having different feelings about it right now. And I wasn't as trusting of the water as I usually am. So I'm like, yeah, we gonna sit right here and we gonna stay in this area. But yes, they definitely giving those energies up. And even if they not completely committing to these people, I feel like even engaging with these people, that's what they need you to do, and they can suck you up. Like y'all, something really been telling me to watch Lovecraft Country again. Soon as the Alabama stuff happened, I got the urge to watch Lovecraft Country. I watched the whole thing, haven't seen it in a long time, but I'm like, I kept getting the urge. I'm like, I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. I think it was Vicky too. No, I think it was Vicky too. But y'all, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch Lovecraft Country and about, because what we seem to forget when we think about all these things is the magic, the spells. Like, people don't have to go up and kill people for a sacrifice. All they got to do is put their intent into some work. You get what I'm saying? And freak accidents happen. You get what I'm saying? And jet skis crash, and cars crash, and planes crash. Like, are y'all serious? Like, what did Drake say in that song? He talk about hit him with a curse while I flew the Turks. Like, y'all, we gotta really like we gotta really be aware of where we at and what game is being played. That's why and I want to come on here again. I'm like, I want to talk about roots. Like, Tariq, she just did a really good thing on roots. And like, I was thinking for something the other day. Like, I heard somebody say, I'm rooting for you, or they in some way they was telling somebody like they was rooting for them. And I'm like, dang, what do that word rooting really mean? Like, so when we say roots, we think of like somebody throwing something at you, like a curse or something. Like, oh, she put a root on me. And but in the same sense, we'll tell somebody we rooting for you. So rooting is a positive and a negative thing. You can root positive for somebody, or you can root negative for somebody. What's facts, Gigi? What's facts? But yeah, and they've been rooting bad energy on us. It's all about your intent, and we need to start rooting for each other. We need to start rooting for ourselves, for our own protection, abundance, everything, y'all. That's the missing factor. That's what they got over us. That's what we can't figure out. That's why we not. That's why we still behind and still confused and still in the days, because they done put cast all kind of spells on us, just like they do these people, just like they do these people. She probably thought she was in the clear, and she ain't been on YouTube or did a video or in how long. But guess what? Whoa, Vicky is still trying to break through. Whoa, Vicky is still right there knocking on at the devil's door, acting like she ain't, acting like she's trying to get saved. Maybe she didn't have a choice. Maybe, you get what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows if her arm was twisted or if she just gave the little girl up? But I definitely see a connection. I definitely see a connection. And from what they've talked about, I'm not gonna say what we know. Yep, stay rooted, grounded, and locked in. But from what we've heard is it works best when the person is closer to you. So is it you know, is it a coincidence that, whoa, Vicky, she's trying to break into reality TV, and this little girl just passed away? What next? She gonna probably be on mainstream. This probably gonna give her a push. This gonna give people a reason to look at her. Going into her being on this show, this is her fucking storyline. Like, let's be real, y'all. Let's be real. But I gotta say, like, I feel like what happened in Alabama, like, we see it as, I'm not gonna say we because I know we locked in, but I know some people just see it as a physical thing, but it was a really spiritual thing. And I think slowly but surely, and unfortunately, more things are gonna happen to continue to like snap us into reality. Like, see what's going on, see what you need to do, and make it clear as day for us what's going on and what we need to do, to the point where people can't deny it anymore. You know, a lot of our people are still in denial. But yeah, that's very unfortunate what happened to that baby, because she was still a baby. She was just a little teenager, y'all. It's not a, I don't think it's a coincidence at all that, whoa, Vicky, let me put my phone on charger. I don't think coincidence at all that, whoa, Vicky is the one who like really brought her on the scene and had her acting the ass. And look at them, they both was being little character.